And we're checking. Okay. And we're here with Paralives to look at the new August 10th 1.7 update. They added a few things, some bug fixes, I think, but also a lot of quality of life stuff. So let me see. I have the list up. Oh. So, of course, one that's easy is this here. So now we have filters in Paramaker. I don't think we have something for everything quite yet, but it's there. They can work on it. One of the things I was most excited for was let's babyfy her. Look at how cute the new babies are. They made them super chunky. Aww. Oh, we were so glad that they did that. I opened up a new save. Sharon Stanton. Sure, whatever. So, like, we don't care. We're just gonna give them. Oh. We're just gonna give them a random thing so that we could look at some other stuff. I'm wondering if I should give him Carlos Bran. Jake Donut. I want this. I don't know why. Sure, whatever. Wait. You, I do not like. She's cuter. um. Was that everything? Well, excuse you. She should. Technology, methinks. They also added some new what's the word? Patterns. Can we put them on everything? I feel like we can't. But my brain says I should check. Oh, yeah, this. I just um okay, there was a picture of it, but now I don't see it. Oh wait, now I found it. Let's see, one of them. Is that this one? I think so. And it's hard to tell because they're different colors. I think it's this one. And there's one with the little hearts. And there's a couple different patterned ones, but honestly, it's a little hard to tell. Actually, I think that one's new. Patchwork, that might be new. But it's 6 different ones. One of them looks like a cow. But I'm having a hard time. It might be that one. I don't know. But good times. Yeah? Maybe a tiny bit. Oh, let's give them a relationship. Friend, lover, fiance. Oh, Krishna, Elibeth, Lilybeth. No, Cadence. Great. You can be Cadence. Sure, fine, whatever. um, and we'll fix their relationship. And he knows that, or she knows that those are her parents. You know what? I don't like the name Sharon. Felissa. Cat. You know, I feel like they just put anything in the generator. Danielle. No. Lies? Okay. Lies donut. Sure. But the mom and dad aren't married yet, so. Yep. Okay. So, one of the things that we have, I don't know that it actually shows until you're there, but let me just plop them down somewhere first. If I could remember, I'll just put them in my usual starter place. Hey, it said babies are not supposed to be. Well, actually, it said that one of the things they updated was when your para has a baby, they're supposed to pop up in your arm. I guess it doesn't technically mean that they won't spawn in on the floor. So one of the little things they added was your houses are supposed to have numbers now. I don't think the ones that you build maybe. See, that 194 is new, and the streets actually have names, but Red doesn't know where all of the street signs are. Obviously, because why would I? Oh, there's one. Yeah, this is what happens. I am fresh off work. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Of course, they had to name it after Charlie. So this is the corner of Baxter Davy and Charlie Avenue. Um, so let me just go down the list here while we pretend I know what I'm doing. You are not alone. You're fine. So there's an intimacy update. Right, so they can just romance, hug and kiss everything. But you can now also hug your family and your friends once they're level 3. You're supposed to be able to take a portion now. I think all the foods have a group meal. I think. I already started recording, and it looked like, right off the bat, you can make group meals for all the basic stuff. And you can store it in your fridge, so you don't have to put it in your inventory anymore, but it probably still works fine if you want to do that. I don't want to play yet. Let's see. You can now assign bed slots, so we'll be doing that. You can move in with friends once you're level 3 or more. Um, you can drink coffee, so if you're using the appliances mod, you might want to unsubscribe from that until they separate that function. It says that the lights are revamped. So let's go ahead and give them a little box here. Because obviously Red is unprepared. I did not know it makes a ching sound. I couldn't hear it before, and now I can because somehow I managed to fix my headphones by changing the slot. It was when I was doing my little art video. So let us just make it the dark and see how lights look now. Oh, I think my mods are still working. Maybe it needs a different dark. I don't know that it should. And I don't know if they fixed... Oh, yes, that's much brighter. Oh, and look at how it moves about on the wall. I love that. You can now invite pars to current lot directly through your phone. They've adjusted the lifespan, so they shaved off some life from preteen and below, and they have increased their older Sims a bit. So it's gone from 98 days all in all to 112. So hopefully that should be a little bit easier to manage for some people. I guess some people immediately had their kids taken away when their elder died, which technically makes sense, but you know, let's see. I didn't even notice that one. Didn't it always display prices? Oh, no, it displays prices for items in your inventory, which obviously they don't have any. You can play a new game to celebrate the new Steam bundle. Dorframatic. Don't know what that is. Let's see. Now we've got um some new ground textures. Huh. Oh wait. Right, it's been a while. I have not been playing. Okay, I just haven't. I had so many other games. Tall grass with is that new? Oh yeah, that's new. Oh, and another thing for quality of life, you can now kind of go over that boundary a little, but that also includes when you're erasing. So if something like these flowers are over here touching, you should be able to fix it as long as it's in the right area. They've extended it just a little bit so that we can fix up some of those minor annoyances. Um, well, it just says a variety. Pretty sure those are new. And those ones. This one's definitely new. That too, I think. Uh, I appreciate that. I really like their terrain paint. No, that one's not new. I wasn't sure. Possibly. This is what happens when you tell Red it's just a variety. Now I have to try and figure it out. That's not new, obviously. um, food information when you hover over the plate, which obviously I don't have a plate right now. Um, it says it should now be if your para is a vegetarian, the restaurant should have at least one option. But I guess make a report if you don't see any. Um, keep that pause. Do we have to know them? Oh, it's in settings. Let's see. Alright, let me see if I can find it before I point it out. Oh, there it is. Now we can display the townies on map and you can actually go about and find these people. Well, it did not immediately start lagging, so that might be okay. Of course, it does have to load, but you get the picture. Now, if you need to find people or whatnot, you can. So, yeah, that's always nice. Let's see. Now I'm not gonna do it, but it says that when you have your parents break up, it should end the conversation to give them time to cool down. But that really depends on what you're doing. And now they listen to music, and it says they've adjusted the behavior when listening, so they can now listen or dance to it, with each using different animations to properly differentiate between the two actions. Let's see. They've fixed time inconsistencies. Uh, I guess I could let it play a little bit. Only a little bit, because this is not what I want to do. I want to do something else. Oh goodness. Still rotating a bit. Speaking of, I think they said that they fixed it when the food rotates in their hand, but it just reported if it's still doing that. They said that it should be a little bit more stable to use the advanced transform tool, and it should be less prone to breaking the position of items upon reloading the game. They've changed the wording of some things, and they fixed some quests, like do X for amount of time. Baby genetics should now be able to generate baby faces that account for their parents in Paramaker. I wonder if that means what I think it means. Family member label? Oh, well, obviously it already had that, but it says now they should be less likely, or they should no longer have romantic feelings toward their family members, like grandparents, cousins, and uncles. So that's good. I think that's kind of funny because The Sims had that type of issue too, and it's just something that's kind of hard to pinpoint, and you just kind of gotta beat it with a hammer. But yeah, you should be able to move out now with your children, and parents should no longer leave their kids behind when asked to move in. And if you have been playing a save for a while, or you've just been causing chaos and you have a whole bunch of dead paras everywhere, they should no longer remain lying down in the street for days on end. Apparently, they fixed tunnel access, but I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't see any options, but it's supposed to be a fast travel, but it was unreachable through some angles. It should now be usable at all times. Okay, well, we'll just have him jog there. Let's have a look-see. Because I remember I played a family, and they were in that tunnel. And it made them get stuck. Okay. So I don't see much of a fast travel point. But I would have to manually make them walk here, then go up to where they were supposed to go. Maybe it's a different tunnel, but either way, that one's working. And it definitely wasn't. Or is it this one? Oh. I didn't even know that one was an option. Alright, well, come here, let's have a look-see. Oh, there he is. Oh. Where are we? Oh. Well, that's good to know. I see, I didn't even know that was broken. I just assumed we couldn't interact with it. So, good. That should be working now. Let's see. Paris should no longer continue a conversation while sleeping. Paris should instinctually prioritize putting babies in cribs instead of on the ground when an action that can't be completed with the baby in your arms is cued. You should be able to feed a toddler that's already in the high chair. Um, and, as usual, they're working on their known issues. So, I don't know that I could have found a more pointless bit of footage to pair with the information, but, it's there and we appreciate these things. Oh, there it goes. Oh, why'd you? Well, I guess because they have nothing. So we don't really know if it can do that because we have no way of doing that. um, I think I'm just here to cause problems today. I still have my CC furniture for the babies. I love that it still works. mm, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't register that the crib is in there, or it's not completely perfect. But it's okay. It's all good. We can survive this way. Anyways, hopefully that was worth seeing. I suppose there are worse ways I could have been trying to display these things. Oh, I forgot something. Because of course I did. I should probably have coffee before I do videos, but then who would you talk to? I I don't know. Red's a mess. We've established this. Okay, great. Now we can just assume. Assign. You are not alone. You're perfectly safe. Look, someone's even walking by you. Okay, so while we are done going through that nonsense, at least for the most part, like and subscribe if you feel so moved, even when it's stupid. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Oh, right. Did I mention the coffee pot? I think I did. It should ignore your sleep. I don't know. Look, I am not all there. Bye.